Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honor, some other apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect, the Bukharim of the house of David that's been preordained, predestined to be delivered in these last end times and to be the ruling, governing body of the nation, Yasha'Allah. So I want to go into recent events that's been happening, and we're just again in the 9th day of January. Okay, and what happened on January 6th in a Miami mall, there appeared two to three entities. All right, you know, some people describe it like aliens. Okay, but they were spirits, demons, you know, which I believe. All right, and hey, this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. The Lord is about to, you know, turn up the faucet, if you will. All right, everything is going to increase to the max. Okay, it's going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of just supernatural things that's going to happen this year, man. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 15. Were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them, for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. And hey, when all the hell fully breaks loose, people are gonna see these apparitions and demons at the max. All right, it's gonna be hell on earth, you know, which is already getting there. Okay, and there was another video that a guy did that brothers did a lesson on. He explained it. It was like 10 feet tall, shadowy apparitions, like demons chasing people. It was like they were going in and out of it, of dimensions, if you will. Okay. Hundreds of cop cars pulled up to the mall. Everyone was running. All right. Everyone has been reported to see the same thing. But then the guy just recently said, "Oh yeah, you know, I was lying about that." Which, hey, like the brother said, I'm a Juan Gabar. We think someone paid him a visit and told him to, you know, shh, don't be saying that no more. You know, the men in black basically came and pulled up on him. And here's just another video of this guy. He's going to go into it. Casper site inside Miami Mall, alien footage we all been looking for. So this guy, he's going to play the video. You're going to see, he's going to describe it, and it's the same thing. Okay, so let's go.
The video that I'm going to show you in a bit, right? This is mad. This is mad.
My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it, but I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, and my sister and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew, and then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store just running out in a direction. So as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew, and we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd. And then about a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blanky, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we look behind us, and then we see these 3 9-10 foot tall creatures. I'm not gonna say aliens.
Mate, 9-10 foot. 10 foot, that's the height of a basketball hoop, right? That's crazy tall. I mean, not for me, because I could just dunk that.
Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens, because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew. Everyone, all of us stopped in our track. We, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. There were other people running. There was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, It looked like it was glitching, not like a
See, when he said glitching, that's the same thing
Right.
as the graffiti artist said on the last video that I
The other dude said it was like it was like going in and out of dimensions. And the Lord is about to turn up this year. 2020, 21, 22, 23 is going to look like a walk in the park. We can all feel it. You know, every brother is saying it in the spirit. 2024 is going to be crazy. It's the 9th day of January and things are popping off. You can name it, okay? From the crazy earthquakes happening all over, you know? The first day of New Year's in Japan, all right? Jake getting more and more just crazier with demons on them. What happened at Torrance, those thousands of Jakes, you know? Things are boiling up even more in the Middle East, as you can see. All right, America is now, you know, semi going at it with the Houthis, sorry, the Yemen militia group that's backed by Iran. Okay, it's getting more turned up over there. You see, what else? Just crazy things happen all over. I just seen a video in Ecuador. All right, a TV station, a live TV broadcast station. You know, to like a group of men just went in there with guns, told everyone to sit down. Then you had a drug lord escape. You know, it's so much things that's happening all over. Like it's too much. It's too much. Okay. It really is. I just watched the video of this guy going in saying how they gotta euthanize their chickens and cows, and it's an orchestrated food shortage. He said some food came from if I'm saying it right, Nambia or Naimba. I think he said Nambia. As soon as, you know, it came to the ports, they were ordered to euthanize basically the animals. All right, euthanize the chickens, the cows. All right. So, hey, man, things are really getting serious. And we're just in the 9th day. All right.
showed you. Glitching. He kept on saying about glitching. Now, the argument could be, well, they're listening to other people's stories and they're just sort of like creating, you know. It's also a bit like that phenomena of sleep paralysis, where the question is, why is everybody seeing the same thing? Well, it's because people are always talking about it and it's just spread. So when people are in sleep paralysis, they think about all those stories. But then there's another argument about like certain areas of whatever, mate. What I'm saying is they could be listening to other people's stories and just sort of like adding on to that. But I don't know, mate. He just seems quite legit.
Computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, you know, unveiled or whatever. Yeah, it looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all three of them. And then, you know, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, yeah, I was about like 20 feet away. Because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, you know, they're tall.
I can't remember what is it. When you look right, you're remembering, and when you look left, you're
right.
Top right
here
is
in this comment, you know, from Arcade Freak. Thank you, Ben, for keeping us updated with this. All I know is I was not there, so I can't say what happened. But if it were 50 or more kids, then where are the arrests, right? Because they try to make an excuse, the police, that is, saying they were there for because the teenagers were basically, you know, getting out of order, all right, causing havoc at that mall. Nothing about an arrest, nothing about charges. Are you telling me all those cops and no arrests were made? Makes you think. Right. 4 teens were arrested. Well, we got to see the evidence of that, you know. But yeah, the left-hand side is very real, you know, and brothers in this truth, some brothers have experienced it, you know. Brothers can tell you crazy stories, all right? I heard some crazy stories from brothers. Brothers seeing creatures, you know, spirits. Me, myself, I've experienced it. I experienced demons, you know, touching me, you know. I remember one time I was waking up out of my sleep, all right, and I'm hearing footsteps walking in my room, all right. I remember when I was young, I remember I heard someone from my sister's closet call my name. All right. Them touched me, and one actually rolled me over in bed. All right. So I seen it. All right. I remember one time I seen a goat head on my friend's cabinet. You know, a goat head just appeared, like a picture of a goat. You know, that shit was scary. All right. You know, I seen it, and I heard stories from my cousins. All right. My cousin said one time a little girl called from their house phone, called my cousin on her cellular phone, all right, called from their house phone, crying, saying, help me. They got to the house and no one was there. It was, you know, not a prank. The doors was locked. No one was there. No one, you know. So, hey, man, there's some things out there you just cannot explain, all right, because it's a spiritual thing, all right, the paranormal.
Remembering, top left is imagination. I can't remember if it's that way or the other way. You tell me.
So we all just like looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, but it was clearly like observing us. It was sentient, right? Like, or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd. And then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, like kind of like it started like almost glitching again. We all ran. My brother like immediately said, yo, let's go. He grabbed me by the shoulder. We bolted out of there. And for anyone that's like saying, you know, where's the footage? Yeah, I know. I don't have any footage, and I'll explain why. Cause like when I saw it, I was in complete fear. It was something that I completely froze, man. I don't care.
That's the last thing you're worried about, is pulling out your phone and recording, you know, because you're in a state of fear. You're so shocked you can't even move. Some people get so scared they can't even move. All right? Let's go back again to that Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter, verse 15. We're partly vexed with monstrous apparitions. This is what they've seen, apparitions, and partly fainted. All right? And when it gets more and more hot out here, all right, especially in time of Jacob's trouble, and this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, people are going to be fainting, having heart attacks, their heart failing them for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. Woo, man.
If I sound like a bitch about it, like...
Well, this is what I'm sorry, but this is what I said on the last video, okay? About the graffiti artist saying about how he noticed this and this person did this and that they ran this way and this person fucking did a somersault and reached for his wallet and then went like, how is he taking in all that information when you have got something that you have never seen before in your whole entire life until bloody the end game Marvel came through and fucking Hulk came through the bloody portal or something. You haven't seen that before. So you would be looking at that like, holy shit. Okay? So I've got to disagree with that comment. I don't think that you would necessarily be like looking at other things going on.
I hope you guys can hear it. It's so low for some odd reason.
Well, no bollocks. I'm going to stick to what I've said. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think you would. You'd be like, holy shit, what the hell is going on? I'm off.
I froze. And I don't care who you are.
Wait, what did you say?
Well,
wait, hold on.
No bollocks. I'm going to stick to what I've said.
Hold
yeah,
on.
no, absolutely. I don't think you would. You'd be like, holy shit, what the hell is going on? I'm off.
I froze. And I don't care.
Wait, you said with afros?
Until
hold on, we gotta
like
go back.
how is about the graffiti?
It was something that I completely froze, man. I don't care if I sound like a bitch about it. Like,
well, this is what I'm sorry, but this is what I said.
Okay, maybe not. I think
Looking at that,
froze.
like, well,
I don't care who you are. I feel like when you're seeing something paranormal, it's different than when you're seing a fight. Yeah, you'll probably want to record that and put it on World Star or whatever. When you see something paranormal, that's different. Because your reality, you can't comprehend what you're seeing. A fight, you kind of get it. Two people are fighting. You can comprehend that. Something like this, none of us could comprehend. Your first instinct is like, it ain't to like take out your phone and start recording. Your first instinct is like, I've never seen this before. What is this?
Yeah.
Is it going to hurt me?
Yeah. Because, mate, when I show you the video footage in a bit, you'll be like, yeah, I understand why you wouldn't be stopping to get out your phone and recording that shit.
Or my family. That was my first number one priority. So if you don't believe me, I get it. You know, it's fine. Like, it is silly. I'm sure that someone had footage from that night. If you did, please contact me just so that, you know, we actually have it.
That made me a little bit dubious. It's like when he says, please contact me so we have it. I was like, we have it? Who's we, dude? Who's we? Are you wanting people to send you the footage so you can get rid of it? That's been me, like, with conspiracy theory, like, way out there, you know? But I just must stress, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just throwing down the evidence. I'm not too sure. I believe in aliens, but whether this went on, I'm not too sure. However...
No, they were not aliens. These were left-hand side creatures, man. Demons, spirits, all right?
More footage that comes out, mate, and this weird stuff. But again, it can all be CGI and all this sort of crap. Whatever, mate. Let's carry on.
So anyways, as soon as the creature started moving, we all just jetted out there. We ran out the front doors. And, you know, obviously, like, we see a whole sea of cop cars, mad cop cars, where other ones were coming.
See, and this is what I heard from my brother. That some kids, something about a USB, you know, they had a USB and they opened up a portal. I don't know. All right. I didn't really go full into details. I'm going to look more into the story. All right. But this person put the portal part is so creepy to me. All right. So maybe because he's playing different people's like experience, you know, they're telling you what happened at that mall. So someone probably mentioned a portal. All right. But it says the portal part is so creepy to me because it's going around the net that some science looking people or kids came into the food court and started setting some kind of equipment up. Then a portal started to emerge and these entities came out of it. Whatever happened, someone else brought up a good point. It was most likely a distraction. They needed something to pull every single police officer to one spot in the city. Wow. They probably paid those children. Who knows? All right. Who knows?
And we ran with our nephew, and then a cop stopped us. They took us to a bit of a safer area behind the cars, and they asked us what we saw, and we told them what we saw. They wrote it down, and they asked everybody to check their phones. Not everybody, because there was mad people like running away too, right?
That makes sense that there's not many footage of this going around because the police asked for the footage. And I did hear another comment that's saying that there isn't any footage because there was some sort of electrical interference and no electrical things was working. But then that would that would counter what I'm going to show you in a bit. Anyway, let's carry on.
I'm gonna get everyone. So I'm wondering if someone's gonna post a video. But yeah, they looked through everyone's phone. I didn't record anything, so I was fine. None of us recorded anything, so we were basically free to go. But in the distance, you could still see I didn't see the beings come out the door, right? But you could see on the side of the building, kind of like that clip that everyone's seeing. That it was slowly walking, and it was like it wasn't cloaking or glitching or whatever. It was walking. So I don't know if it seemed more like it was an interdimensional thing. Someone's coming into our dimension or whatever.
And this there, mate, right? What he just said there is, I've got a video that I'm going to show you that explains what he's talking about there, and I'm going to do it, like I say, live in front of you. I'm gonna see if it actually is true.
A bunch of them, and I think that it was just interesting, the police response, because there was a whole bunch of them. This ain't for no teenagers. No, this was for something way bigger. And it almost seemed like the cops had like a already made strategy for it, because they surrounded one of the beings with like all their police cars. They blared it up even louder because you could hear that it was louder. Maybe as an attempt to like distract it or let it know like, hey, you don't belong here, right?
But he's saying it as in one. I thought there was like three.
And they were trying to like slowly move alongside with it. But I didn't see anything else after that, because me and my family, we got out of there. We went into our car. We went home. Because we had our nephew with us, and we went to make sure he was okay. So I'm still kind of like processing everything. Like, it's weird, but at the same time, I'm glad that we weren't alone in seeing it, because like it was a whole bunch of us that saw it. It feels kind of like, you're part of something like really big.
Yeah,
This
but that's
bit
all.
here is
That's all
very,
we play for now. All right. So if you want to watch the full video, all right, it's on this Casper site. You just put it up 7 hours ago. All right. So hey, with that, recording. All right. So with that, hey, Shalom. Hold on. All right. Good. Still recording. All right. Shalom. Shalom.